and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries on the program. In case you are here for the first time, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens. That's where you send me all the queries that you have about the stocks in your portfolio, coming onto your watch list as well. Everything will be discussed and decoded by top market experts for you to understand whether you're in the right set of stocks in your portfolio or you need to make a shift or a rejig as well. So keep watching this one, and you can also log on to YouTube channel Business Today. Go on to the live section of Daily Calls. Use the comment section there to send me your questions. I'll be happy to address that also with our top guests on the show as well. Two market experts will be joining in to help you decode what exactly should your strategy be in the markets as well. Let me quickly also help you understand how the markets are moving as far as the half-time trade is concerned. Remember, it's the 7th day of gains, but remember the gains have limited to single digits on the Nifty in trade today, although we did cross the 25,000 mark yet again in the intraday session today, and we are off the low point of the day at this point in time, but we are very choppy. Remember, it's also the Sensex expiry in trade today as well. So which are the pockets that are holding up in trade? Among the sectors, you have the oil and gas that's holding up, you have PSU banks, you also have infra metal stocks, so some real economy names that are truly helping the markets to stay higher in trade. But IT stocks have actually seen some profits being taken off. Remember, after at least 3 days of a strong move that has come in on the index, it's down by 7/10% in trade today. Let's also look at autos or consumer durables, the kind of GST rationalization focused themes that have also been into a profit booking mode as of now. What's hovering higher on the Nifty? You have names like Adani Enterprises. There's a 3% move on this one. Shriram Finance, there's a 3% move on this one as well. You have NTPC and Power Grid from the power space that's also taking higher in trade. And you have Axis Bank as among those movers, which are among the top 5 movers on the Nifty. But a large part of the Nifty stocks have also slipped in trade. What's lower? Auto stocks. Bajaj Auto, Eicher Motors, Hero Moto among the top losers. You also have IT names like Wipro and Infosys dragging in trade. And you also have SBI Life Insurance Company that's also seeing some cuts at this point in time. What's happening as far as the top 500 movers and shakers are concerned? As far as the big moves are concerned, you have Sigachi Industries at a 16.5% move in trade today. That's the top buzzing stock right now. Let's look at Piccadilly Agro Industries as well. That's also another 14% higher. You have Rushil Decor, you have Swelect Energy Systems, Green Panel Industries as all of the stocks that are buzzing with smart gains in trade today. Dilip Buildcon is another one that's moving higher. GMDC is also another stock that's also doing very well in trade. Sangvi Movers, Indoco Remedies, these are all the stocks within the Nifty 500 basket that's up and about. Let's welcome our guest on board. We are now joined by Gaurav Sharma, Associate Vice President and Head of Research at Globe Capital, joining in on the program with us. Gaurav, warm welcome. Good afternoon to you. Help me understand what's your fresh view on the markets. We've already had 6 days of gains. Will the rally continue?
Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Thanks for having me on the show today. So I think it's a mute day for so far. Nothing much has happened. Market is losing some of the steam, and it is facing stiff resistance around the 25,000 psychological level. Now going ahead, sustenance above 2550 levels is most important. Once the market Nifty index is able to sustain and go past that level, then a further upside to it 25 200 odd levels is quite possible. Otherwise, it will again slip down towards 24,900, 24,800 levels, which are acting as immediate supports for the Nifty index. As far as Bangkok is concerned, it is also underperforming in today's trade, although trading very close to its breakout point. It is the level is 54 700 750 as far as spot levels are concerned, and once that level is taken out, it will rush up towards 55 levels. So overall, both the indices are indicating towards a sideways kind of a move. So I think it is at best that we stick to stock specific. I prefer PSU banking pack the most. Canara Bank, SBI, Indian Bank are among the better stocks in this segment. Even Bank of India is doing good. The Indian Overseas Bank is just set for a fresh breakout. So these are some of the areas, some of the stocks that one can consider, especially for short-term trading. Even the real estate pack is performing a little bit better today. Sobha is among the stock that can be considered for a week's horizon, and levels 7 to 8% up move can be expected around those from the current levels as such. Specifically on the levels, it is trading at 1515, and a level close to 1600 can be expected. Stops should be placed around 1450. So these are some stocks that we should keep an eye at.
Okay, got that right at the beginning. You've got a strategy on the markets, and of course, some of the stock ideas that viewers, all of you, can keep an eye out on as well. Time now to begin our Q&A, the question answer round with all our viewers who've been sending us the queries for you, Gaurav, to answer to them and help them understand what is the right way to go about certain stocks that they have in their portfolios. So let's start off with the first query that we have. This is from Kandula Ramakrishna Reddy. Hi, warm welcome to you, Mr. Reddy. He says, Sakshi, your program is really helpful for all traders like me. Thank you so much, Mr. Reddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you writing in such kind words for daily calls, and hopefully all our guests are able to help you out find the right strategy for your trading as well. Today, his question is on Adani Enterprises, the top mover on the Nifty as well. The question is that he's been holding 30 stocks priced at 2,683. And the other one that he has is Piramal Enterprises as well. So two stock ideas is what he's asking you on. Priced at 1300, he's also holding them for, since he mentioned that he's a trader, for a short term view is what he would want to seek an advice from you, Gaurav. So first up, Adani Enterprises, and the second one, Piramal Enterprises. How do you see both these charts?
Okay, so let's take up Adani Enterprises first, trading around 2412 levels. Not a freeway expected at all. Multiple resistances are placed around the levels till the buying price, that is around 2630, 2640 zone. So a lot of jitters are there. I think the stock will struggle in the current range and will face stiff resistances. Having said that, you should not exit the position. The futures are bright, and I think I'll suggest him to hold with a stop at 2250. Once the stock is able to go for 2650 levels, then a free flow of up move can be expected that can extend and take that move towards 3000 odd levels. Until then, there are many resistances. Now, the next stock is Piramal Enterprises.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Piramal is looking weak. On the immediate near term, I see the slide extending towards 975, 950 zone. So I'll advise him to take a closing stop at 1050, which is very close by.
Point. I hope, Mr. Reddy, this has helped you out on both these stocks. Do let us know in case there is any other stock that you have a query on as well. We have this next question from Moria from Bengaluru. Moria says, I need an outlook on Infosys for September series. For sure, Moria, we'll get you that view on. Of course, last couple of sessions, the IT stocks have been pretty buoyant, and the key reason has also been that Infosys announced its buyback. Remember, today is the board meeting. We'll get to know more details on the buyback as well. Today there's some profit taking also in the stock today, 1.4% lower, and the IT stocks are also down in trade. Your sense for this current series, what would you say for Infosys?
I think the stock will trade in a range of 1400 on the downside and 1600, 1650 on the higher side in the September month series. So it is better to hold. The stock is trading in somewhere middle of the range. No point exiting it. Just hold on your position, and any bounce towards 1600 should be considered as a profit booking opportunity.
Okay, got that. Let me also take another one then. We have this one from Anuj Singh. He says, Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. I want to know about Aditya Infotech. इसका शेयर इनके पास है, आईपीओ में इनको अलॉट हुआ था 675 के रेट पर. इसमें लगभग इनको 110% तक का प्रॉफिट भी हो रहा है, और ये पूछना चाहते हैं कि अब इसमें क्या करें, प्रॉफिट बुक कर लें या फिर अभी भी होल्ड करके ये रख सकते हैं. Yeah, definitely. First of all, congratulations to you that you are sitting on a smart profit of over 100% as well on the stock. The stock is also up by about 3.3% in trade today. What exactly would your sense be here, Gautam?
I think you should hold on his position. The stock is clearly in a strong uptrend. Whatever limited data I can see, all the consolidation have been bought for, and the stock is hitting higher highs every second, third day. So I think he should hold on his position, take a trailing stop loss, maintain a stop at 1300 for now, and hold the position.
Okay, got that. I hope this one is, definitely given you some idea as to how to go about it. The, charts still look and indicate a positive upside from here, but you can definitely come back yet again in case you want to take another view on, how much profit and, at what stage should you be booking that out completely. Aarti Jain writes in now and says, hi, Gaur sir, can I invest in MIC Electronics? Says I want to know. And also apart from this, from the auto ancillary space, Jamna Auto is another one that she's asked you on. So she wants to make a fresh investment here. MIC Electronics, the stock is currently down by about a percent, hovering at 73.7 levels. And when we talk about Jamna Auto, that's also been one of the stocks that's very popular among retail investors who track the auto ancillary stocks. How would you advise on both these stocks?
Yeah, as far as financials are concerned for MIC Electronics first, they are very much overvalued. This company is not able to provide sustainable returns. Now, as far as the charts are concerned, they are also indicating the similar thing. We have already witnessed a steep rise in the stock price from 45 to close to 85 odd levels in the recent past. I think it is better to wait for some more time. This stock will cool down, look for opportunities close to 60 odd levels, and then start gradually accumulating it. Do not rush onto it because it may take a longer than expected time to even start reversing, because what I can see is uh, they are coming into, the company is able to post profits, but whether it will be able to hold on and sustain on those profit levels, that is still a question mark, and the valuations are way too expensive.
Okay,
And
fair
now, as
point.
far as
Yeah.
Jamna is concerned, yes, it has been a good performer. We are bullish on the stock. We are bullish on the auto ancillary as well. Gemini is a good player, little bit volatile by its very nature, but I think these are reasonable levels. Any dip towards 100 should be utilized to take a fresh entry, or if you already have a position in the stock, you can average it in 95 to 100 range.
Okay, got that. I hope this has answered your question, Aarti, and you would have benefited from the strategy that's been advised. Let's take the other one. This is Sandeep Pancharya. Sandeep Pancharya wants to know about Adani Power. And his question is that I have this stock in my portfolio priced at 600 levels. I want to know, should I hold on or should I book profits here again? I think after a long haul, the Adani stocks are also coming back into momentum. Today, the entire space is up. Adani Power particularly is just up by about 0.7%. Any moves that could further take the stock higher, or should one book out?
Sakshi, no point booking it. Adani Power and Ports are the two Adani Group companies that are among the better placed. He is
Okay.
having a good stock. Power company is related to infra now, and with government's continuous efforts, this space is likely to perform well. Tata Power is already not performing. Reliance Power, among the distributing power companies, is still taking a toll. So I think Adani Power becomes a sweet spot now. Levels close to 750 can be expected in the next 2 to 3 months. It is at best to hold. Take a stop at 590, hold your position.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out. Let's take another one. Okay, I want to know about this is Vinita Gupta. She says, good afternoon. I want to know about Hind Copper at 264 and EPAC Durables at 375. I have both these stocks in my portfolio. I want to know whether I should average both these stocks at the current levels or not. Okay, Hind Copper, good volumes surging about 3.5% odd at 253 odd levels, but still below your own purchase price of 264. EPAC Durable currently at 384. It's higher than you purchased, so you're sitting on profits on EPAC Durable. You bought it at 375. Let's try and find out what time and what levels should you be looking at averaging these stocks. Any suggestion on Hind Copper and EPAC Durables?
Hit the copper, this is right time to average. Go for it. I think this stock will rush up towards 280 to 90 zones very quickly. And if you can hold it for a little longer time, then levels close to 320 are also possible. Now coming on to EPAC. Firstly, yes, you can average the stock, but please keep one thing in mind: this stock will take some time. There's a long consolidation going on, but the kind of business and the kind of results the stock has posted in the past, all these are indicating that a good up move can be expected, but it may take a year long time. So I would suggest long term investments, you can average EPAC. For a short term trading to medium term position, you can average in copper.
Okay, got that. Taking the next one then. This one is from Pavnish Gupta. Pavnish says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you also, Pavnish. Hope you're doing well. The question is on Nestle and on Raymond Lifestyle. So, two questions there for you, Gaurav, here. 50 shares of Nestle held at 1213 levels in the portfolio. And the second one is from the textile space, Raymond Lifestyle at 1175 in the portfolio. How would you advise on both these stocks? Somewhere or the other, both these stocks might get, the benefit of GST rationalization coming in the festive season. Any suggestion here?
Well, of course, I was recently, reading an article that reads, Mother Dairy will be soon reducing its prices on packed milk. So, giving the GST, passing the GST benefits to the consumers, I think Nestle and other FMCG companies will also follow suit. So, this will certainly, I don't say that this will increase the milk consumption. It will certainly not, but it will encourage people to shift to more towards the packaged milk from the regular or the unpacked milk that they have been purchasing. So that way, these companies, Nestle, the Parag, Amul, Dodla Dairy, can be benefited. Uh, uh, Nestle has a much diversified kind of a portfolio when we look at it. It is the largest player in the baby consumption stuff, the Cerelac as well. So this has always been a good world-class company. No point, discussing it all it over. It is good to hold. Now,
Okay.
what was the next stock that he has? I think that was Raymond
Raymond
Lifestyle, right?
Lifestyle bought at 1175 into the portfolio.
Nothing to lose at these levels. The stock is consolidating. No point exiting. Just stick around. Once the stock is able to go past 400 odd levels, it will rush up towards 1800, 2000 mark. It is just a matter of time. It is consolidation going on. Hold on your position.
Hold on with the position, nothing to lose at this stage in time. That's the view that's given to you. I hope this has helped you out, Pavnish, in deciding for yourself how to go about your stocks. Let's take another one. This one is from Manoj Bhai Kaparia. Again on our YouTube channel, he's joined in. He says, आज मैंने विक्रम सोलर के 100 शेयर्स बाय किए हैं 369 के भाव पर। यहाँ पर रिजल्ट्स भी अच्छे आए हैं। इसका भविष्य कैसा है? मैं 1 साल तक रुक सकता हूँ। डेफिनेटली आपको मनोज भाई डेफिनेटली एक राय दिलवाएंगे गौरव से। एक तो ये रिसेंटली लिस्टेड स्टॉक है, तो टेक्निकल्स तो बहुत ज़्यादा आपके पास नहीं होंगे रीड अप करने के लिए, लेकिन जिस तरीके से कंपनी ने परफॉर्म किया है लिस्टिंग के बाद, एक इनकरेजिंग साइंस देखने को मिले हैं। कैसे देखते हैं आप विक्रम सोलर को? क्या अभी भी जिन लोगों ने करंट लेवल्स पर खरीदा है, लिस्टिंग होने के कुछ समय बाद इनको और रिवॉर्ड्स मिल सकते हैं यहाँ पर?
थोड़ा सा लंबी अवधि का अगर व्यू रखेंगे तो सर्टेनली रिवॉर्ड्स मिल जाएंगे। इनिशियली हो सकता है आने वाले कुछ समय के अंदर रेंज बाउट हो जाए या छोटी मोटी कोई प्रॉफिट टेकिंग आ जाए। करंटली 370 के भाव पे जैसे स्टॉक ट्रेड कर रहा है, तो एक प्रोबेबिलिटी है यहाँ से एक बार थोड़ा कूल डाउन होने के लिए 350 के भाव तक आएगा नीचे। बट उधर पैनिक नहीं करना चाहिए, उन्हें अपनी पोजीशन होल्ड करने चाहिए। 2-3 क्वार्टर का समय दें इसको और आगे चल के ये अपना अच्छा परफॉर्म करेगा। सोलर और रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी में काफी अच्छा बिजनेस अभी चल रहा है। लगभग सारी ही कंपनियां इस स्पेस की अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही हैं। थोड़ा लंबी अवधि का व्यू रखेंगे तो सर्टेनली प्रॉफिट बना के निकलेंगे।
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out in some fashion. Let's look at, take another one. This is Avnish Chaudhary. He says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. इरिडा के शेयर के ऊपर ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं गौरव आपसे। यहाँ पर 6 दिनों से पॉजिटिव मोमेंटम बन रहा है। इसे देखते हुए इनको कुछ इनकरेजिंग साइंस नज़र आ रहे हैं रिकवरी के। खरीदा हुआ है इन्होंने ऑलमोस्ट 189 के भाव पर, और लिखते हैं कि बाकी बाजार में हर शेयर चल रहा है, लेकिन केवल ये एक शेयर है जो इनके पोर्टफोलियो में बहुत ज़्यादा मूव नहीं किया है। Q2 में क्या रिकवरी आएगी या नहीं रिजल्ट्स में, और किस तरीके से इस शेयर को आगे ये देखें, क्योंकि ऑलमोस्ट 189 पे लिया है, 147 पर चल रहा है, तो नुकसान में है।
certainly नुकसान काफी हो रहा है और अभी फ्रैंकली इतने साइंस नहीं है यहाँ से कोई मीनिंगफुल रिवर्सल के। मैं अभी भी एवरेज करने की सलाह इन लेवल्स पे नहीं दूंगा, खासकर अगर शॉर्ट टर्म के पर्सपेक्टिव से देख रहे हैं, 3 4 5 महीने के हिसाब से देख रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे एवरेजिंग की नहीं सलाह दूंगा। अगर आपका व्यू थोड़ा लॉन्ग टर्म का है, 1.5 साल या उसके ऊपर का व्यू है, तो इन लेवल्स पे आप एवरेजिंग को कंसिडर कर सकते हैं। लंबी अवधि में अपना बिजनेस जिस तरीके का है, ये परफॉर्म कर जाएगा स्टॉक।
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out. Let's take the next one. This one is from Arun Kumar Gupta. Again on our YouTube, he's joined in. He says, good afternoon. I want to know, can I enter Bajaj Finance at these levels for about 2 years perspective? And what is the long-term target that I can expect on this one as well? Another very important aspect of the bump up in the festive demand or the improving consumer sentiment could also come in by way of uptake in credit demand. And we do know that Bajaj Finance is one of the leaders in consumer loans as well. How would you really look at the bump up to impact Bajaj Finance? If somebody wants to buy right now, is it the right time to look at next 2 years?
Firstly, we are bullish on the NBFC space at large. Bajaj Finance, being the market leader, first will directly be benefited. We are at the onset of the festive season. This is also an add-on. The recent GST benefit will lead to reduction in prices, again an add-on. Reduction in interest rates, again an add-on for Bajaj Finance, may not be a clear add-on for their consumers, but will certainly benefit the company. Therefore, all these indicators suggest that this stock is actually at a sweet spot, considering its good pedigree and good quarters posted previously. We expect the stock to perform well, and a CAGR of growth of close to 20-25% can be expected going forward.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out in taking the right decision for yourself. Let me take another one. This one is from Vinod Asava. He says, I want to know about two stocks. One is BLS International and the second one is CMS Info Systems. Okay, let's take that up one by one and let's find out what exactly is the strategy that you should be adopting here. BLS International Services currently at 369. The stock in the last 1 month has lost about 5% in trade. Last 6 months it's been sideways, but 13% of an uptick has actually been seen. Year to date, it's been down by 23%. So it's been pretty volatile if we look at the last 6 months, 1 year, year to date kind of levels. Your sense on BLS?
Firstly, I want to make a disclosure here. We have a coverage on this stock with a buy rating.
Okay.
So our clients may have a position in the stock. The price target that we have given is 448.
Okay.
Now, coming on to the specifics of this stock, yes, it is in a consolidation phase. The kind of business this particular company runs, it is a very niche kind of a business. Therefore, we are optimistic that it will perform. Keeping a long-term view, we suggest the viewer to buy this stock.
Okay, got that. Let me also ask you on the second one. This is CMS Info Systems that he wants to know on what exactly would you advise on this one. Is this stock also something that one can look at the current levels? 425 is the current level. In the last 1 month, the stock has been down with a negative bias. Year to date also, it's lost about 15% odd in trade. What would you say?
It is fairly valued. It has retraced also. The stock is posting reasonable numbers. The growth prospects look bright. Margins are intact. I think all this indicates that it is just a matter of time that the stock is underperforming and it will start recovery soon. He should hold on to his position. Nothing to worry at all.
Okay, fair point. Let's take the next one then. This one is from Sham Balak Jha. Okay, I think he's just appreciating the show. Thank you so much, Sham Balak. And we don't have a question from you. We'll look forward to your questions also on the show as well. Let's take the next one. This one is from Aman Saraf. He says, hi, I'm Aman. I want to know about NSDL buying levels for the long term. Okay, so that's an interesting one. Capital Markets, a recently listed stock from the depository side, NSDL. A long term view here, wants to invest afresh in the listed sphere.
I'm sorry, won't be able to comment. We have not started covering it.
Okay, we'll keep that question for later, Aman. Please do throw it back to us with another guest of ours who could actually cover this for you. Jatin Dave writes in, says, good afternoon. I want to know about Clean Science. I bought this at the rate of 11.98. I have 100 shares in my portfolio. I need to know whether I can average at the current levels for 2 months time frame. So a shorter time frame there on Clean Science. Bought at 11.98.
Do not average. Take a stop at 1100 and just hold your position. Pray for a reversal.
Okay. Sameer Nikam says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon. I love your show so much. I've asked all my friends to do watch this as well. Thank you so much, Sameer, for writing in. I really hope that this guidance from our top market experts is clearly helping you out in your investment journey. And thank you so much for consistently watching our show. The question is on Ask Automotives that he has. 50 shares bought at 481. He says, can I buy more at the current levels as well? What would you suggest for long term?
Just let me check.
Ask Automotive currently at 517, 1% lower in trade. It's trading near the day's low, but he has a long term view.
He should hold on to the position. The stock is good, might retrace and come down to 480, 460 zones in the immediate near term, but that would again give a buying opportunity. Overall, it is standing tall. The futures look bright also, so it is better to hold.
Okay, got that. I hope this has answered your question. A lot of people joining in on our WhatsApp as well. So let's start taking some of those questions. Abhijit Chakrabarti writes in, he says, could you please get me an outlook on Goldium International? So he's not mentioned for how long does he want to, maybe invest in Goldium International for, or if advised. But how are the chart structures really placed at this point in time? Is it a good stock to look at?
Chart placement is well, it is a decent chart structure indicating towards a northward up move. 450 is the immediate short term level if he is considering a trading position. And if that is for long term, he can still hold on to a position. It is having a bright future. I think the recent lows close to 300 that was seen will not be seen anytime soon. So we can hold for long term as well.
Okay. Let's take another one. This one is from Akhilesh. He says, good afternoon. How are you? I'm very well, Akhilesh. Thanks for asking, and I hope the same for you. The question is on pre-call. He says, I'm sitting on a 10% profit. Can I, book my profits, or should I continue to hold on? What upper level targets can I expect?
The company has performed exceptionally well in the recent past. It has straight away rallied from 420 to 520 plus levels currently. I
Yeah.
suggest him if it is a short term trading position, book partial profits 50 to 60% of your position here. Wait for some dip. If the dip comes towards, say, 480 odd levels, you can add up. And if that is a long term position, nothing to worry at all. Keep on holding your position.
Okay, let's take the next one. This one is from Gul from Kerala. She says, hi Sakshi. Hi Gul, how are you? The question is on ITC hotels. She says, I purchased this stock for the long term at 178. At what price can I add more? What would you advise? Also, if you can help me understand between ITC hotels and EIH hotels, which one is a better stock?
Firstly, the stock has not shown any kind of retracement as such. So both of them are good companies to have. Uh, Let me just look at a comparison on those. See, purely
EIH,
on
yeah.
basis of valuation, I think she should go with EIH, the Oberoi Group. It hasn't performed as such, whereas ITC has actually performed. I think EIS has a brighter prospect and a level close to 500 can be expected in the next, say, 1 to 2 quarters. So I'll go with EIH between the two.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also truly helped you out. Let's take the next one then. We have some questions that are also coming in on our YouTube. Sindhu Ramdas says, can I enter IEX at the current levels? What would you advise?
Better to avoid. No entry.
Better to avoid at this stage. All right, Gaurav, we'll thank you then on our show then today. Thank you so much for taking up all those questions from our viewers and addressing them, and helping all our viewers out who've been your regular followers and have been watching daily calls and your shows also very regularly. So thank you so much for guiding them through this platform.
Thanks a lot, Sakshi. Pleasure was all mine. Thank you.
Thank you. 31 points higher. We are back above the 25,000 mark yet again at halftime trade. Look at it, how we have moved to the high point of the day. But let's see whether this sustains. Let's also welcome another guest on board. We have Ruchi Jain joining in now, Vice President and Head of Equity Technical Research Wealth Management at Motilal Oswal Financial Services, to share with us his views on the markets and, of course, to help you out with your queries too. Warm welcome, Ruchi. Good to have you. Tell me, what's your sense on the markets? We've been attempting again to climb above the 25,000 mark, but every time we do see some pressure building up, there's a huge resistance that's actually been in place around these levels for a long time now. What's your sense right now? Do you think this time we will be successful at sustaining this level for a long time?
Yeah, hi, very good afternoon, Sakshi. So I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks where we have traded within a broader range of 25,000, 25,050, which is acting as a resistance. And on the lower side, we have formed a good support base around 25,400. So this seems to be more of a time-wise corrective phase, actually. Generally, when our markets go through some corrective phases, there are two types of correction, either a price-wise correction or a time-wise correction. We already had seen one phase of no price-wise correction earlier, but this now seems to be phase where we are witnessing more of a time-wise corrective phase. So not expecting a run-up move in the indices as of now until we see a breakout about 25,150. But rather, I think this is the time where one should be more focused on stock-specific or the sector-specific moves which are doing well, and are likely to show some outperformance. So on the index front, I think we would continue to witness this consolidation getting continued, and only about 25,150 we would expect a run up move or continuation of the uptrend in the index. Otherwise, till then, better to focus more on stock specific momentum where better opportunities could be seen.
Okay, fair point. Let's take another one. This one is from, one of our viewers who's been watching our show very regularly. This is Govind Bhatia, and he says, "Good afternoon to all of you. I want to know about Vikas Ecotech shares." It's absolutely a penny stock, Govind, that you're asking. And, looking at it that you're from Dubai and you watch our show on a regular basis, you would now know that, on penny stocks, we really, give an advisory to all our viewers to be very, very careful when you look at such penny stocks. Right now, Vikas Ecotech is at 2.07. You bought it at 3.85, and, you're already sitting on losses here. uh, let's try and find out what is the way out for you. Richard, you've been highlighting for all our viewers for a very long time as to what are the risks that one has to face, when one has to explore such stocks which are absolutely in a penny category. What would you advise here? What do you think attracts viewers to these kind of stocks, and what should they keep in mind? Even if they think that, okay, 1-2 rupee uptick on a huge volume basis can actually give them a much higher profit. But is that the right fashion to really look at such stocks?
Not really. I think no one major reason why traders or investors are attracted towards penny stock because they want to multiply the wealth in a very shorter period of time.
Yeah.
They think that 2 rupees stock can become 10, 12 rupees stock very easily. But actually, if you look from a practical basis, that's not the thing which happens generally in the markets. Uh, 1 out of 10 stocks, I believe that would show such kind of move, and people highlight only those stocks where the stock has gone up. When looking at that one stock, generally people tend to move towards this penny stocks, which usually does not work in building your long term wealth for your portfolio. So I would definitely recommend to avoid any kind of investing in such penny stocks. There are so many worse stocks which are fundamentally very good, where the earnings would improve over next few quarters or years. So I think you should look those kind of stocks where multi-bagger returns can be made rather than keeping a hope of creating wealth of in such penny stocks.
I hope Govin, you've really understood what to do here with your stocks right here. Maybe we'll try and find out from Ruchit throughout the course of our conversation today some stocks that you can help maybe look at to cover up your losses and maybe make better profits there. Hari Krishna says, I'm holding Pokarna shares at 36% loss. What should I do?
So again, you should, whenever you buy any such mid cap or the small cap stock, that's why in technical analysis we give so much importance to stop losses, so that your losses could be stopped somewhere. This is one of the learning I think you should take, that not to hold any stock where the losses extend towards 30, 40, 50% of your buying price. So as of now, technically the trend still looks negative. It's just that the stock has taken support around 750 levels. Take opportunity of any pullback move, maybe in the range of 950 to 970 as an opportunity to exit from this stock and move to some other names. So overall trend does not look positive. There may be some sort of bouts of pullback moves in between. Use that as opportunity to exit from this one.
ठीक है. Let's take another one. This one is from one of our viewers, Ashwini Pahwa from Dehradun. Says, hi Sakshi and hello Ruchit sir. मैंने SBI का कॉल ऑप्शन लिया था 830 का, और इसके बारे में आपका क्या व्यू है? स्ट्राइक प्राइस तो उन्होंने बताया नहीं है, बट 830 का कॉल ऑप्शन लिया हुआ है.
हाय अश्विनी. सो आप अभी फिलहाल अपनी पोजीशन को होल्ड कर सकते हैं. पीएसयू बैंकिंग स्पेस काफी समय से एक कंसोलिडेशन में रहा है, इंक्लूडिंग एसबीआई. लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं स्टॉक अभी एक अच्छा शॉर्ट टर्म बेसिस पे का सपोर्ट बेस 810 की रेंज में बना रहा है. सो नियर टर्म एक अपमूव एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं टुवर्ड्स 835 840 काइंड ऑफ रेंज. सो 840 के आसपास आता है तो वहां पे एक बार फिर से आपके पोजीशंस को रिव्यू करिएगा 835 840 की रेंज में. बट एज ऑफ नाउ क्योंकि मोमेंटम थोड़ा पॉजिटिव है पीएसयू बैंक्स में, तो आप अपने पोजीशंस को होल्ड कर सकते हैं.
ठीक है. Let's take another one. This one is from Priyanka. She says, I want to buy Sangvi movers at the current market price for a short term view. What is your suggestion here? The stock has been in some momentum. Do you think one should play this move right now?
Actually, I just missed the name. Which stock was it?
Sangvi movers.
Okay, Sangvi movers. So again, no, this has been one of the stock which is a bit high beta name. We have seen that whenever the stock moves, generally it tends to move whenever the volumes are good. And in today's trading session, if we see the volumes for the stock, then they are much better than the recent average. So the stock has potential to move towards 385 to 400 range in the short term. You can create fresh long positions, but do keep a stop loss below 326, as that is a 20-day MA support. And if you look at the recent history over last few days, the stock has not broken its 20-day MA support. So keeping a stop loss below 20-day MA, you can create fresh longs.
Okay. Let's take the next one then. We have Saurabh Goyal asking, I have Tata Chemical shares at 883. Where should I exit my position, sir?
So I think hold on for at current levels. The stock has seen a decent amount of consolidation over last few weeks. And on the higher side, if you get the stock around 1000 rupees, 1000 to 1020 range, if it's a trading portion, then those would be good levels to review whether to exit that round. So depending upon how the volumes are there over next few days, I think you should take decision depending upon that. But for now, you can continue to hold on your existing long positions. 915 to 920 positional is a good support for the stock. So you can place a stop loss below 915 on your existing positions.
Okay, next let's take another question from Rahul. He's from Lucknow. Says, hi Sakshi, connecting back to your program after 2 weeks. It's a great show, so thank you. Well, thank you Rahul, but we missed you. Definitely don't miss this show at all. The question he has is on Bharat Dynamics, that's BDL. He says the stock has showed a good move yesterday, but my buying levels are a bit high from the current level. So what should my strategy be on BDL?
So the entire defense space, if you look at last 1.5 months, we have not seen any kind of a rally in those. In fact, the Nifty India Defense Index has also seen a decent correction of around 15% from its highs. But I think these are not the prices where you should look to book loss or exit from your from these positions. So BDL also 1400 is a good support base for the stock. It's not far from those levels, so one can expect some short-term pullback move towards 1640 kind of levels. So hold your existing positions and review it if it comes around 1630, 1640.
Okay, let's take another one. This one is from one of our other viewers, Ashwin from Bengaluru. He says, I am holding 200 shares of Nucleus Software priced at 1435. I want to know whether it's a good time to average or should I sell and book my losses. Could you please help me out? For sure, Ashwin, we'll help you out. Nucleus Software is where he has a position at 1435, which means a lot of losses because the stock has slipped down to 1039. Is there a way out or should one shift?
I think the stock has already seen some consolidation over last 2 3 weeks, and 950, 980 is a good support zone for the stock for now. So these are not the levels where you should look to book losses. I think no, have some more patience and continue to hold on. As of now, keep stop loss below 950 and wait for some pullback move, maybe towards 1150 to 1200 range.
Okay. Let's take the next one. This one is from Vinod Chaudhary. Says, hi Sakshi and hi Ruchit sir. Can I get a 2 to 3 year time of a view on NLC India? And what would you suggest for a long term as a strategy on this? NLC. Any suggestion for about 2 years or 3 years on this one?
Definitely, it looks quite positive. We have seen a decent amount of time-wise correction in the stock, right from I think entire 2024 and so far in 25. Last 1.5 years, the stock has not given much returns, but around 220, 230, the stock has formed a good support base, for bit mid to long-term charts. And this, if this remains intact, then you can expect good returns from this, over next few quarters. So it's a good stock. This week, the stock has shown a good momentum over last couple of days itself. So we could expect some good moves going ahead. So if you have any positions, continue to hold on. If you want to buy fresh, you can buy some at some quantity at current levels. And if you get any dip, look to add more on dips.
Okay, fair point. Let's take the next one. This one is from Jay. He says, I'm a big fan of Ruchit sir. I want to ask him on Aris Infra for a fresh entry level. Aris Infra Solutions currently trading at 165 odd levels. And in the last 5 days alone, the stock has moved up 15%. So you're chasing the momentum and wants to know whether a fresh entry could be done on Aris Infra.
So I think if you look at recently, definitely the stock has seen a good up move. If you have any existing portions, then you can hold on. But from a fresh entry perspective, I think keeping a buy and dip strategy would be a better no, idea rather than going long at current levels. So
Okay.
keep a buy and dip strategy. Any kind of dip if you get in the near future, maybe around 150 to 155 range, then the risk reward ratio could become a bit favorable. The stop loss on any long positions that you create on dips should be the recent swing low, which was around 136. So buy on dips around 150 to 155 with stop loss below 136.
Okay, we have a lot of questions coming in, so we'll try and cover as much as possible today. We have the next one from Vishal from Mumbai. He says, can I invest in Kelton Tech shares for the long term? Okay, we'll pull up this stock also for all of our viewers to see. Kelton Tech currently at 27.46. Again, stock which is lower than about 30 rupees odd in the last 5 days alone. The stock has moved up about 8 odd percent. Do you track the stock at all, Urjit?
Not on a regular basis. Recently, we have seen a corporate action in the stock where we had see a split of 5:1. But yes, I would suggest that in case if you're looking to invest, then you can invest, but do keep stop losses even if it's an long-term investment positions, because no, it's a low price stock. And if you look at the technical structure, then major support for the stock is around 24 rupees. So 24 is a support for the stock. Till this is intact, you can expect some decent positive up moves on the higher side. So go long with stop loss, strict stop loss below 24 rupees.
Okay, next we have this question from Karthik then. He has Elecon Engineering shares bought at 653. He has about 500 shares in his portfolio and wants to know if he can hold or should he sell this stock. He's sitting on a huge loss here. So any way out on Elecon?
So hold your existing portions. 535 is a good support for the stock, which is the recent swing low as well. And if this 535 remains intact, you can expect an up move towards 660, 650 kind of range where you can review your positions again. So keep stop loss below 535 on the existing positions and wait for a pullback move.
Okay. Next we have Priyansh Jain writing in. He says, I want to know about Indo Count Industries. My buying price is 308. What should I be doing? Last 2 days, the stock has really shot up. I think about 20% surge yesterday, and another about 7-8% of a move is today is what we've seen. This is rather coming into focus because all the textile stocks are back into focus. They are hoping for resolution of the trade talks between India and US, and therefore these stocks are again back into momentum. Your suggestion?
Yes, I think certain textile stocks can really do well, because the stocks have already seen a corrective phase, and once the momentum comes in, then we can expect some good returns in some of the textile names. Even Indo count has a good support around 220, 230, where a few days ago the low was made. And if you look at last couple of days volumes along with the price up move, the volumes have been very good along with the price up move, which is definitely a bullish sign. And on the high side, 340, 350 is where you can expect the stock to go over medium term. So hold on your existing positions. I don't think there is nothing much to worry about from current price levels. 230, 230, 220 remains a very strong support zone on a positional basis.
Okay, got that. Let's take another one. This one is from YouTube. We have Vikas Ahuja asking you, Sakshi, I have 5 shares of Trent at 5,500. What should I do? I can actually hold for about 3 to 4 months here.
From a short to medium term perspective, the stock is not in an uptrend. We have seen when in last few days when the markets have seen an up move, still the stock is not participating along with the broader markets up move. So this clearly no indicates a relative underperformance going on in the stock, which could continue for a while because the stock is not able to surpass that 5,600, 5,650 mark, which has been acting as a resistance in some time. So my advice would be to you can look to exit and shift to some maybe some better name where from a momentum perspective, if your view is only for 2 to 3 months or 4 months, then you can get better returns. Trend remains a good hold only if you have a bit long-term perspective, maybe another year or more. But otherwise, from a next 1 or 2 quarters perspective, some consolidation could continue in this stock.
Okay. Taking the next one, this one is from Rajiv Sanwal from Uttarakhand. He says, I have Polymedicure shares in my portfolio at 2050 levels. I need a 6-month view on this.
So recently we have seen a very sharp correction in the stock right from 2850, 2900 to recent over 20, 1800 kind of levels. So this clearly hints at a low top, low bottom structure between technical analysis indicates a downtrend. So overall stock remains in a downtrend. There are no signs of trend reversal as of now. So I would suggest that if you get any small bit of pullback moves in between, then look to exit on those pullback moves.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out. Let's take the next one. Aman says, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Aman, for asking. Yes, I am. The question is on NSDL. What would you advise, Ruchit? A fresh buy.
Actually, yeah, it's a recently listed stock, so I do not have much data to analyze on
Yes.
this. So I would suggest to take more of a fundamental view on this one.
Got that. So, unfortunately, Aman, we will have to take this question later on, maybe from a fundamental expert who covers the stock, because right now it's a recently listed stock and Rajat wouldn't have that much data to advise you on that as well. Let's take the next one. This one is from. Okay, we have this question from Sandeep. He says, I want to know on Ease My Trip stock. My buying price is 19. Should I hold or exit?
Overall trend definitely seems to be negative for the stock. So, I would suggest to take an exit from this. And the momentum, if you see within the sector, also the stock has not participated in the recent up move where some other stocks which are doing well. So clearly, if you have positions, if you get any small bit of pullback moves, then look to exit from this.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out. All right, towards the end, Rajat, why don't you help us with your own choice of stocks that all of our viewers can actually get benefit from?
Yeah, so I think pharma is one space where things look positive from here on. We have seen that in the recent times, the pharma stocks have not shown any kind of up move yet, mainly because of a lot of worries over the trade tariffs which are going on. But I think that risk reward ratio has now become favorable for some of the pharma stocks post this recent consolidation. So within the entire pharma space, Zydus Life is one stock which we like technically. The stock has gone through some good consolidation phase, and post that consolidation, a breakout has also been seen. The 20 DMA has now become a good support zone for the stock. So keeping a stop loss below 995, short-term traders can look for going long on Zydus Life Science for potential targets around 1120.
Okay, fantastic. I hope this has really helped all our viewers out there. Ruchi, thank you so much for being with us in Daily
you.
Calls edition. And like always, thank you for helping all our viewers out, many of your fans as well, on the strategies that they must follow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, 25,000 and just 1 point below that is where we are hovering at this point in time. But let's hope that we have a good expiry today. Next 2.5 hours will be crucial to look at how the markets move from here on. So stay tuned with us on Business Today. We'll continue to track, all the market moves for you that you must definitely know about. And of course, I'll be back for the closing edition. Stay tuned.
The birthplace of revolution is in the throes of crisis once again. As French President Emmanuel Macron appoints Michel Barnier as Prime Minister, France erupts in chaos, sparking nationwide protests and political turmoil.